Hello and welcome back. My name is Fish and we're playing Panzer Corps today. We're on the Operation Sea Lion scenario here and we're about to get into it invading London. It's going to be a ginormous siege. I think I'm going to, the air attacks are a little harder to do at this point, so I think I'm just going to start over here on this side of the map. The main thing that this guy needs to do over here is survive. So I'm just going to have him try to entrench, re-strengthen, and resupply. Where should this guy go? I'm going to put him up there so I can go across this way, or I can come down here. And my friend here can get into his airplane and move wherever I want him to. So I'm going to have him paradrop back here. And this guy can get in the train. Perfect. So I'm going to have at least 3 units attacking, where is this? Oxford. And then everyone else is going to be converging on London and this little area here. Reading. Oh, but I can't forget about this. Okay. So we'll have the strategic bombers do their thing. There's a juicy tack bomber here that they left for me. I'll gladly tie it. And I'm not going to attack that AA. This is the priority target. Wow. Just swing and a miss, guys. That was terrible. Is there any other fighter in range that can help me out over here? Gosh, that was horrible. Nope. And of course the idea is to maim and not kill. Do not last hit their Air Force, if at all possible. He's got 1 entrenchment. Let's have him start in on this. 4 entrenchment. That's going to be a pretty tough place to attack. Oh, that was just too juicy, though. I'm going to move him up. I could take this turn for sure, so I'm just going to do that. Or? Yeah, I can take it. Okay. Wow, incredible resilience from that unit. I'm just going to... I know that wasn't the right thing to do, because now he's going to die. Most likely. That's tough. I probably should have microed in my air to help out over there. And that's what I'm going to have to do this turn anyway. I don't know what happened to their Air Force. They're probably just trying to like reinforce them someplace in one of these 3 Air Forces over here. They just kind of ghosted me and disappeared. 2 entrenchments left. I can take him out of that. If I can get into there, that would be so nice. This guy's he's looking pretty beat up. If I put him over there, I think he'll die for sure. It only costs 17 prestige to reinforce him. I'm going to definitely go for that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pin this anti-tank gun right there. Whoever's on this point right here is going to take a lot of damage from all these attacks. So I'm going to put him right there. We're going to try to put him in a situation where he surrenders. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Now the trick is, how can I get this Panzer IV to have a good attack? put him in a situation where he can attack. And I don't know if I can do that this turn. This guy can move up here and take out an entrenchment. He's still not suppressed. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay, Panzer IV is just going to have to stare at the enemy there. Not much to do. Woo. So nice. The question is, can I trap this guy and force him to surrender? I think I can. Move him there. Move him up to there. Right? The question is, who attacks first? Surrender. Perfect. And there's no real good attacks past that, unfortunately. Oh no, they got this guy over here. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt a lot. These guys are going to get reinforced. My prestige is still staying above 5,000, so I feel pretty good about that. Let's see what else is over here. Okay, I see a little bit more of their Air Force. It is tempting to go in there, but you know that there's anti-aircraft guns all over the place. I feel pretty threatened by this hurricane. I'm going to put him over there. If at all possible, you don't want to lose core units, so like this guy right here could probably be taken out by that hurricane. And there's no real attacks that are available without AA guns. I'll put him over here in case they want to attack that strategic bomber. This is fairly risky business. Let's just get this guy in striking distance with air support. I'm just going to put him with fighter support. So put him right there. See if they don't want to attack my subs again. I mean, at this point, the battle is obviously on the land only. I can move him in there. That's a bait. If you put him in there, they can easily scuttle your ship. Don't do that. And the destroyer cannot actually take the VP. I'm fairly certain of that. And even if they could, they'll just get it back next turn. So don't do that. Core slots 0. Perfect. I'm going to end the turn. There's got to be another Spitfire or something, though. If I remember correctly. See, that was worthwhile. I'm kind of glad I put that Panzer IV there, and that was extremely worthwhile as well. The problem is that tank's going to come up and really hit me hard. Okay, I guess not. Alright, so it's raining. Ooh, they reinforced there. So all air attacks will not work. They did not kill my Pioneer. See, these guys are getting too bogged down over here. I'm really worried about this. This guy just has to attack there because it's going to be a waste if he doesn't. I think what saved the Pioneer was the fact that there was an artillery defending. You got to remember there's 2 artillery pieces in there. Doesn't look like there's a lot that I can do with them. Wow, that's some pretty serious entrenchments. I don't know what to do in here right now, so let's see what else we can do. They've got 3 entrenchments there. You, sir, need to reinforce. I can probably kill this guy. Nice. Nice. Oh, I forgot about that guy. I mean, that's a juicy attack, but I need to start wearing down their entrenchments here. And then this guy's not going to be able to do anything against that anti-tank gun, that's for sure. So 90% possibility of something in there. Correct. How is my guy right there? Is this a good attack? No, absolutely not. 7 entrenchment. Whew. Oh, buddy. That one's going to go so wrong. We're getting reinforced over here. We're feeling good. Ooh, so nice. Move out. Nope. It's okay. He has no entrenchment there, but I need him to touch against that VP so they can't reinforce that area. Right now what they're probably doing is heavily reinforcing London, though. Almost guarantee you of that. Get these guys all fueled up. Back in their air bases. Oh, and I have this air base over here as well, but there's still that pesky anti-aircraft gun, so I can't really do much about that. Dude, this Passe de Calais, like, it is crazy how narrow it is there. Like, this air base right here is still in play. Like, it's still viable. The question is, who's going to attack here and actually be successful? I'm going to take out all the entrenchments and attack with a tank and see if I can't get this guy to surrender. He's in a city tile and a VP tile, so I doubt that that's a possibility. The best option for me right now is to make these guys, like, basically have them attack until they don't have ammo anymore. This is not a good attack because of that. I should have moved him in first. He's just going to have to maintain right there. None of these, I mean, that's pretty... Yeah, he's just going to have to sit there and maintain and hope for the best. I wish we had gotten in here. I just don't think I sequenced my Air Force properly. These two, you know, it's going to be so hard to get in there because these two damn artillery pieces. See if that helps. Not really. Well, I know that there's a tank in there. Let's see what the 3G can do against a Matilda 2. Wow, not much. Man. Striking out over here. I guess I could let the Matilda 2 just tee off on my recon. We need to start attacking, though. Maybe if I can take out this anti-aircraft gun, that could forge the way. It doesn't have that many entrenchments. Could start using my air support next turn. My air superiority. That was a rugged defense. Alright. If you say so. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. I'll reinforce there. These tanks just do not do well in these urban environments. That's why you don't want to get too many of them. I think I run 4. I think I run like 5 until we get to USA. And then there's just no choice. The tanks are just so overpowered. Infantry really is not useful anymore. Okay. 7 entrenchment? No. Not going to get baited into that. Let's see, turn 9 of 19, so let's make sure to see how many turns I'm going to have left. Yes, sir, that was good. Good deal. These attacks are pretty good. I shouldn't have pinned that Panzer 4D in there. Okay. Cloudy weather. 5 turns remaining, so I have 4 turns left. Is that right? Yeah, 4 turns left, including this one, to finish them off. They reinforce there, so I can come in there with a real good attack. And then he can take that VP if he likes. He's going to be defending, so he's going to need that 1 ammo. He's probably going to need more than just that 1 ammo. That might have been a mistake. I don't know. These guys in here doing their strategic bombing thing. Do I have attack bomber that would be able to attack this guy? It doesn't look like it. I think a fighter would do better against that tank, huh? I guess they only have this guy left. They're probably not going to get a chance to reinforce him. So I might as well just take him out of the game. Held up against 4 of my fighters. Take him out of his entrenchment. And then my naval forces over here. Jeez. That didn't even do it. Wow. My naval forces can attack that guy. Is there attack bomber? Yeah. Need this guy to disappear this turn. He has 2 entrenchments now. Wow. I'm gonna risk it. See if he can't last hit that guy. Nope. Not today. This just did not go as well as I planned. I had hoped that we would have been on these guys, like forcing London by now, but oh well. Just do what you can. I'm assuming I'm going to be able to kill off this AA gun here, so that's why I'm being so aggressive with my Air Force. Let's see what we can do over here. He's got a 3 entrenchment, so I'm just going to attack there. Oh, can my little buddy come back? Yeah. Let's have him attack first. And it may not seem like it's that important for these guys to attack, but let me tell you it is, because they take out entrenchments. Almost like smell the rugged defense right off the bat, right? And then it's like that guy's not going to be able to do much against this guy either. What do I do? He can move up, attack their artillery, but their artillery doesn't have any. See, that was a mistake. Their artillery doesn't have ammo. So that guy's suppressed. This guy is surrounded, or almost surrounded. But he has a 7 entrenchment. Smash that in there. Okay, so now hopefully this will make them surrender. If he moves into there, he'll almost certainly die. But if this guy moves into there, he'll die, but I won't care. Maybe I'll just do that. Okay, now he's wasted his ammo. Gonna have him attack. Hopefully they surrender. That should make it them surrender. No? It just gets so challenging in here. Okay, that's got to make him surrender, right? No? No, it didn't. Sorry. Let's click there. I think that it's more important to make this guy surrender than to just chip away at this guy. So I'm going to have him attack into there. This guy's going to die for sure, right? He's our sacrificial lamb. I'll have him go there. If they want to retake that airbase, more power to them. They can do that. I could do that. They're just going to get so hammered, though. It's just not going to go well for whoever's in that spot, because these guys, British HW, whatever that means, they're damn good. I'll tell you that much. 3-5. Wow. And that's not that great either. These are not very exciting attacks down here. Neither of these, but I guess we just have to do them. Trying to play fast here so that we can hopefully finish this scenario off in one video. See what happens here. So sorry if I'm making some mistakes here. I'm also a little bit rusty. I haven't played in about a month. I've been working real hard at my job and haven't had time to make videos. I don't even know what they attacked. Maybe I shouldn't be so scared of these guys. Ooh, rugged defense. Are they going to stay alive? It's the little engine that could. He stays alive. That is crazy. Okay, and we're muddy now. I don't think that's going to matter too much, but it might be the difference. Now, the question is, did they reinforce here? They did. That's just not a good attack. And then this guy is just going to have to strengthen there. They didn't get any ammo from that. Ooh, that's not good. Oh boy. So he apparently gets 3 entrenchment for staying in the city overnight. So no matter what, every time I take out their entrenchment here, it gets re-upped. And the muddy weather will also reduce your supply. That's probably why he didn't get any ammo. But this is very concerning here. I only have 3 turns left, did we say? These heavy cruisers just doing work right there. I love it. See what he can do. I think this guy is just like baiting out my forces over here. I don't really know if there's like a purpose to him necessarily. Ooh. Wow. Like, I don't even know if an anti-aircraft gun can actually take a VP or threatens my VP at all, so that's the case, why am I attacking it? If he attacks there, he's like dead next turn. Almost guaranteed. Ah! It's not good. Accidentally ran into that guy. Yeah, the weather's not going well for me. Like, muddy weather is the worst thing that you can have. Hearts of Iron 4 too. Like, mud is the worst. The absolute worst to handle. I was very happy with my paratrooper attack on the western part of the English coast here. Did not go so poorly. I'm just going to need to to buff these guys up. I don't know. Thoroughly surprised that guy's alive, by the way. And he can just do an attack from there and waste his last ammo, so he's no longer a factor. That was incredible. How much work this little... Like, how much does it cost to even purchase one of these recon? It's like 137. That is insane. And he did so much work, and I'm going to be able to full strength him in between scenarios. I'm going to be able to put him up to full strength. No problem. This guy's down to an entrenchment of 4. Iron Man over here, dude. How am I going to take that guy out of there? This guy's just going to get shellacked in here next turn against the infantry. Can you imagine? Like, tanks in the streets of London? Like, so insane. You just got to take it on the forehead, man. So crazy. Get in there. If he takes that out, that's a long way into taking London here. I think I can do it in 3 turns. It's going to take each one of those turns, though. Yeah, I think I have 3 turns left. Ugh, I'm getting so nervous. Are we going to be able to make it? Just make sure that this guy's going to get so... He might die. Oh, that was not good. I still have 5,400 of prestige. And I'm going to need it because when we go to Barbarossa... Ouch. When we go to Barbarossa, it's on. I got the 3G. I don't think you make tank upgrades. I'm going to have to see the scenario when we get there. Oh, no. And I trapped him in there. Hopefully he doesn't surrender. That was my mistake. I didn't realize I did that. You always want to keep a tile open so that he can retreat out. That was a really bad play on my part. Now, the question is... Okay, this guy is actually in a prime location to attack there. Let's get him away. To get my Air Force into here and start hitting hard. Okay, let's see, can I put him up here? I can actually do this too. Give them a little help, you know? That was one of my Fallschirmjägers. Darn. I need to force him out of there somehow. I wish I could rotate these guys through here. I'm just going to have to do this. This is not optimal for him to stand on a river square, on a bridge square, basically. Oh, man, and if they reinforce that guy fully next turn, ugh, yucko. Oops, don't do that. Just move him out of there. Still hammering this guy. Let's go for the VP. Excellent. Then he'll retreat back into there. That's fine. I'm going to get him in striking distance just in case we need him to last hit something. And maybe entice that infantry to go hit him once. He can go over here and I think he might be okay. That basically disables that tack bomber. Is this guy going to be okay to make this attack? None of those attacks in there are okay. That was pretty good. That guy's down to an entrenchment of 3, entrenchment of 7. Oof. I think I'm just going to start having to wear their entrenchments down out of desperation at this point. That was pretty good. So they only have this artillery in the back, and I think that this guy over here can get there. He just has no ammo. Wow. Okay, now I can bring in some of my Air Force. They have one guy. And I have to say I'm fairly nervous, fairly skeptical, but this isn't going all too bad if I can just complete the scenario on time. It's going to be the hardest part. Bane of my existence, but I have to attack. Like, there's nothing else I can do. I'm going to put him in there because he'll get an entrenchment, I think, because he's in the forest. And then these guys are not going to actually up their strength. They're just going to resupply if they can. Because in between scenarios, as I always say, you can strengthen them for free. So that's the most powerful thing in this game in Panzer Corps, is in between the scenarios, strengthening up units for free. Somehow I need to crack these guys. I probably should have been using my junkers on the tank. I think that's what I needed to be doing. This guy is just going to get shellacked. Can he move on that tile? If he does, he's probably going to die, but that's okay. Woo! That was a good one. It's going to take him 2 turns to cross there. Let's see if they can't soften it up. Let's bring in the Panzer Grenadiers, huh? I really want to take a victory point here so that they don't have too much prestige to reinforce London, like maybe put someone right there. These guys are just awful in the city. Awful, I say. Can't put him in there. It's like almost certain death. Like, this is almost like certain death as well. I'm gonna do it. Just because I want it. I want to win. I gotta win. You're gonna attack there. I know it's horrible. So this guy has an out to back up. This guy doesn't. So he's probably going to surrender, I'm assuming. Ooh, this guy's too close. Might be a counterattack there. But if he does leave, that would be good. He's 0 entrenched now, so I guess it wouldn't matter. I think that was it. We'll pass the turn. Oh, this guy is dead if they move that. Oh. Like, literally, the best strategy here is just let them attack me. Like, it seems like. And then if he needs to back out, he can back out. Alright. Oh, they reinforced to 7. That sucks. Use my attack bomber. Their AA guns are not really good all that much. I'm not too afraid of them. And they did reinforce their attack bomber over here. Oh, and they purchased an AA gun right there. Darn it. Five. Oh, that they gotta leave on that. Yes! Gotcha! Should I up-strength them? I'm not going to, because I think the scenario is almost over, so I'm just going to put them right there in a supporting position. Okay, that guy's dead, and we need to get into here. Where's my other Stuka? Did it die? It might have died. Yeah, I think it died. I have 2 core slots open. Wow, I'm going to have to figure out I'm going to have to reorganize my forces here next turn in between scenarios. I don't think I'm going to purchase anything because I don't know if it's going to be impactful or not. Wow, look at that. A full-strength battleship can't do anything to this guy. There we go. And now my infantry can march into there. Perfect. And this is really a costly scenario. I need to actually get in there next turn. It looks like by the end of the next turn, I need to take these 2 VPs. It's possible. I think I can do it. Let's make sure that this guy reinforces. And then we're just going to shellac this AA gun. Just hammer him. +2 defense. I didn't even bother to use my shore bombardment there. I don't think there was a point. We need to get into here. I think this guy will just be able to walk into there unless they swap him out for infantry. Oh man. I'm just going to move him out. I don't think he can do anything in there, to be honest with you. I really don't. Let's take this guy out. Oh, that would have been a nice attack if I could have completed that. All right. Back to the Battle of London. I guess you're attacking across the Thames right there. That's why it's such a battleground right there. Good night. Whew. I'm not sure what to do here. This guy needs to reinforce. All right, we'll see if we get it here. Pass the turn. It's the final turn. Do or die. I think they are going to make a rotation. They're going to rotate their infantry into there. That might gum up this whole operation. If they don't, I have a chance. Wow. All right, here it is. Let's get the old strategic bombers in here. Or I think the Stuka will probably do better. Oh, I do still have both of my Stukas. Wow. That's some pretty devastating fire there. The thing about these anti-aircraft guns is they have like so much ammo. How much ammo does this guy have? 11. Wow. This guy just needs to hold out in here, but he can't reinforce. So, maybe I can attack this guy with the Stuka. The Stuka will most certainly die if he attacks there. Wow. Some of these attacks are just too costly. Alright, these two squares right here, that's what I need. Those two squares. I can move him up into there. Creating a situation where this guy right here is surrounded. We're just going to pummel him with artillery. I think that this guy will die pretty easily, and he did. Could just move in, get that VP real quick. I've got 2 attacks here. Very nice. I think he's going to fall. Correct. Very nice. And since this guy has +2 defense, I'm actually going to take the 4D and put him there. The question is, what else can I take? Can I take this, or can I take this? This guy's just gonna he's just gonna drive away. Flee. If I take this one, then next turn he can't retake that airbase. Oh, this guy can move all the way up here, so he can support him as well. Okay. We'll try. Ugh. Not the best. So they're just going to have to sit there and take it on the head, and then this guy's going to have to hold out. Oh, this guy can move around, but he's just going to be able to sit there. I'm not going to make those attacks with my airplanes. I just think that it's suicide. And then this guy was just... I should have just ignored that guy. Hopefully they can't attack back into there. Maybe that'll bait him into attacking that way. I'm hoping. No to finish this guy off. And you actually will, I think you do get more prestige based on how many units you killed the scenario previous. I've tested that out and that seems to be the case. Alright, cross your fingers. So we need to hold out these 3. If they recapture them, scenario's done. Woo! Wow. Okay, they're probably going to take it. I might have counted wrong, though. Maybe I have till the end of next turn? No. It's 5. Okay. Darn it. So we don't get in. Let's do this again. Don't kill my shit. Wow. Hold out. No! Huh. So I'm wondering if I didn't count wrong. And maybe there's only 2 turns here. Maybe this means that I have to do it by the end of the current turn is 15. Maybe I have to do it by this turn. I'm not sure. Wow. Oh, I didn't even do that much though. Okay, let's just end it here and see what happens. Decisive victory. We got it, guys. Once again, High Command's faith in you has clearly been well placed. Faith that reflects well upon me. Britain has fallen before the might of Germany. Although there are British forces scattered throughout the globe, they can no more survive on their own than a serpent with its head removed. Although I have been informed that Churchill and the majority of the British leaders remain at large, this will be a matter for the intelligence services to deal with. You, Herr General, are far too useful to be spent among hunting down meddlesome partisans.
Operation Barbarossa, our invasion of the Soviet Union, has begun. From the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea, our forces are on the march against the Bolshevik. High Command has taken extraordinary measures to ensure complete secrecy for our invasion, and intelligence seems to confirm that our surprise is complete. You should encounter little Soviet resistance on your initial drive eastward, but expect resistance to grow as you cover more ground. Your core forces have been designated Army Group Center, and your ultimate objective for the first phase of the invasion is the city of Smolensk. Make no mistake, this invasion will be the largest the world has seen, and this enemy will be more numerous than any previous. Do not underestimate the Red Bear, Herr General, or it will be both our heads.
Okay, so we have a few upgrades that we can make here. Panzer 3H from the 4G or the 3G, and then a Panzer 4E from the 4D, and then a Panzer Flamme. I think that is a recon unit. Ooh, what is this? Is it an anti-tank? Military engineer and bunker killer. I think that's an AT gun, yeah. No, it's just a tank designation? Huh, I'll have to check that out. Got bigger artillery, 5 centimeter pack, anti-tank. If that's the anti-tank designation, I guess it's a tank. It looks like it's an upgrade from a Panzer II, but we don't have any more Panzer IIs. And then these I love. Movement of 8. Half-tracked movement of 8. Very good. Okay, so we're going to quickly replace all our armed forces here. And then I will end the video. Thanks for joining me, guys. We made it through Operation Sea Lion without using any back save Zs. I did try to use it once. I used the autosave, but it didn't really change the outcome of the game. And I hope that that's a good example for you about how to execute Operation Sea Lion. I think that it's like one of the hardest scenarios in the game, probably top 5, definitely top 10. And here is Operation Barbarossa, the drive to, it looks like Minsk, and I think our initial objective is Smolensk, which I'm not sure where that is. Oh, this is Warsaw, so we're all the way back in Poland. Very interesting. All right, well, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for joining me.